Hello, welcome back to Punisher Paintball, guys. This is me, the guy Doug, here with Daddy Joel. We're here to tell you about all the fun you missed at World Cup, and if you were not there, then you are square. You should really consider going next year. We had a very good time bringing the shop down there. We really appreciate you guys all coming out and saying hello. It's nice to meet you guys in person. I got stopped for a couple pictures, which is always fun. Don't understand why the hell you guys care that much about us, but we always appreciate it. So stick around after the intro. We'll talk about some of the stuff in front of us and how the experience was at Cup, and we will.
We'll see you guys after the intro.
All right, so
you are on one today, Doug. You are on one. I don't know what's in a Doug day, but we're here to talk about World Cup.
I haven't been here in a bit, man. Yeah, so let's see.
It has been a minute.
We all kind of parted ways after Cup, and I live an hour away from the shop, so I don't get to come here all the time. I came and helped put everything back together, and then went and did Thanksgiving, did a bunch of other stuff. It's been a bit, so
yep.
We're here.
We're here.
I had
we saw a bunch of you guys at World Cup.
We did, man. That was a blur. That week was really
it was a blur for sure. For sure.
I was barely in the actual booth. Like, I can't even speak to the booth side so much because you had me taking raw footage and going and doing interviews and stuff like that, which was really cool. I enjoyed doing that this year. But how were things at the booth?
So the booth was good. Obviously, like we ran into a bunch of people that, like, you know, people that I've talked to on the internet and stuff like that, but wasn't ever able to actually meet them in person. We met people from all over the place, from Poland, from Brazil, from, you know, South America, from Hawaii, it was just really cool to just see, like, our fan base being all over.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere. Like, you know, YouTube's everywhere. So, and that was kind of hard for me to understand that until we were there. I was like, oh, wow, it's not just the U.S. viewers that are watching this. Like, this is international, and that was really cool. Well,
you know what? Because of people recognizing me from Punisher, I was doing that the Era shooting review video with Thomas, and we only had like a hopper's worth of paint. Like, it was going to be kind of short video, but some guys from Wolfpack were walking by, and they're like, "Yo, Punishers," and I was like, "What's up?" And they asked if they could shoot Tom's gun, and they're like, "We got paint," so we got a much longer video out of that because of you guys, like, recognizing us and liking us. Like, my gratitude for that is, like, insane. Like, thank you guys for that.
For sure, yeah. No, I mean, there was a lot of gratitude. I got to have a bunch of really good conversations. The booth was busy. I got away for 2 days to play some D4X ball. So that was cool, but, you know, and obviously I got to see a bunch of customers while we were playing and stuff, play against a few customers too. That was kind of cool.
That's, man, something about being on the channel, people really want to bunker you.
Like, I know.
Ohio State, a couple weekends ago, we went and scrimmaged Penn State, like, at State College, and one of our kids got hurt, so I jumped in and I was kind of playing for him.
Yeah.
And before we started the point, the one kid was like, "I want to bunker you," and I was like, "Okay, okay, all right." God, like,
yeah, I don't know. That is a good point, though. Yes, people have it out for us on the field. So
yeah, dude. They
hey,
do.
Just leave it out on the field. No, but yeah, I mean, World Cup was awesome. You know, obviously it was our first experience actually being there from a business perspective. I mean, obviously we're there every year filming and everything.
And people always talk to you, "Oh, can I hit you up about this trade?" And you're like, "Yeah, after Cup."
Yeah.
Like, I can't bring that back with me. I'm flying with one bag.
Right. Exactly.
We came home with how many used guns, Joel?
We came home with a lot, and a lot have already sold. We came back with, I think it was around 70 or 80 used guns, something like that.
That's crazy.
Guys, today is the 30th, so we're past Black Friday and everything else like that. And, you know, we had our used gun happy hour on Black Friday and all that stuff. But it's the 30th, and Cody is still working on guns.
He is still, there's at least one whole bin still.
He's still working on guns.
He's still digging out.
So, no, that was really good. Lots of trade-ins, lots of people that just came in and just wanted to support us and everything else like that. So thank you guys so much for just coming in and wanting to support. You know, I had a good time. The little bit of time that I was able to get away from the booth, it seemed like it was a really good World Cup. Like,
I wanted to ask you, this was my fourth Cup, so I haven't been to too many of them. It's my fourth consecutive. You've gone before you knew me. How did this compare to Cups, like, when the economy was better, before COVID? Like, I feel like this really popped off.
No, I would say this Cup or last Cup was probably the biggest World Cup.
Yeah.
Now, from what I've heard from people that are, like, in the industry, they were all saying that, like, this is the biggest Cup that has happened since, like, probably, you know, the the golden era.
Yeah, since before 2008.
Right. I mean, you're looking at like 650 teams or something like that. So that was good. There was a couple like cool, interesting boosts that popped up this time. I think the video game thing, the Virtua,
please go watch that, guys. That drop comes out
really cool.
by the time you guys see this. That it'll be out. Please go check that out. But
that was really
was
cool.
out. They had a paintball museum. I'm gonna edit that here soon. Like that was really cool just to see like the oldest of the old. I mean, like back to like the Nell Splat handheld thing. Like that was super cool. But I mean, recapping games. As far as semi-pro and WNXL, it was all Texas. Dallas Vibe took it for the women. Paintball Fit took it for semi-pro.
She got spicy on the semi-pro field.
Dude, the Menace. Chanel the Menace was out there, man.
I saw that video.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen it yet, but he's been watching. I've included some shots of her as I was filming semi-pro. The Menace is a good nickname for her.
I wonder if like they hired her or what.
I thought I heard that they did.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that they hired her, brought her on. She goes to all their local events too, though.
That's funny.
Can you imagine getting paid just
to troll people, troll the other teams?
Some dude got mad. Like some dude was actually getting mad, starting to like chirp back at her.
A guy from the Struggle program, Tommy.
Tommy
Kaprowski, big Tommy boy.
He's like,
keep your guys on lock, Tommy. What's going on here?
I guess, man.
No. I mean, I understand. I'd probably be a little ticked off too. But hey,
at the same time, that's paintball. That's we keep saying, oh, we want paintball to be more entertaining.
They got the dubs.
They did.
So here's what I will say. The thing that was the coolest thing to me was two things. The pro teams coming up to us and wanting to sell us their guns.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And I think the other thing that was really cool was to see the crowd base on the pro field. We were watching the pros from our trailer because our trailer was right behind the pro field, so we were able to stand on our trailer and be able to see it. Mm-hmm. The crowd was, I mean, it was packed.
Yeah.
And there was guys standing on top of everything to see. NXL, you guys need to do a better job of stands. Like, you guys can't be complaining about growing the sport and everything else like that, but then not have enough ways for people to watch. Get bigger bleachers, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I started thinking about, I'm like, why is there not, like, we've got all this real estate. There was enough space for them to expand things out a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. Put bleachers at both ends of the field.
Yep.
And
even behind the boxes.
Make your VIP section less and put more bleachers there or something. Because it was packed. And there was more people that I think wanted to get in.
Probably.
And that has been an issue in the past when it comes to the pros and everything else like that.
Well, I thought they were doing something right, too, for a while where they had like a little bit of free viewing on like kind of the sides. Like, that does help.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that kept the stands themselves from getting packed, but like, because finals doesn't count. Finals is always going to be packed because there's literally nothing else going on. So that kind of doesn't count. But like, yeah, it was definitely, and unfortunately.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, man. Truly meeting everybody. Like seeing people, seeing the impact that we have on the sport. That for me was probably like thing number one about the entire thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I will also call out something funny that I did when I was filming you guys with BS Mafia. I tried this on a few different fields. On the divisional fields, the guys would go into chrono, and our camera setup when I'm kind of out vlogging and whatnot looks like a gun. It's got like a underhand setup. Everyone's doing chrono, and I snuck in between two players, and I put my camera up to the chrono, and the ref, he goes to do it, and then he looks at me, he's like, what the fuck? And then he starts laughing. I tried that on the semi-pro fields, though, and they did not appreciate that. Homie did not fall for it. Well, he kind of did, and then he looked at me, and he goes, go take your position. He was really mad at me for that.
That's awesome.
Sorry, dude, but
that's awesome.
I just had fun getting to just kind of dick around the whole time and like be like, you guys like me because I talk, because I am the face of this shit, right? Like me and him like represent it. I enjoy being that. I don't put on an act. Like the bullshit that you see on camera of me harassing him happens off camera as well.
100%.
I think it was Brian from Play Better Paintball. He stopped me and talked to me for a bit, and he was like, I love your candor, and I love that you just say whatever the hell you want. So yeah, that to me, meeting you guys was probably the best part of Cut.
What was your best favorite booth?
Well, ours, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duh. Outside of that, though, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Shocker because they were the only ones that dropped anything unique. They were the only ones that dropped anything new. So
I think the Virtua thing was, or however you say it, I think that was really cool.
Yes, that as far as
That had
completely
been
new ideas.
Oh, and Planet Eclipse probably because they had air conditioning in there.
They
so
do.
That was epic.
GI usually has it too. I don't think we made it into the GI.
Oh yeah,
this year,
we didn't.
which is kind of a major fail. Sorry. But yeah, man, that's that Virtua thing. I think is going to really pop off. I would actually like to get in touch with them and talk about some stuff. But guys, just a little side note.
We gotta talk. We gotta talk about the fact that we're going back.
Oh, are we?
We'll be back.
Yes.
We'll be back, guys.
Now it's on video.
Expect to see us 2024. We'll definitely be back.
Cup? Or are we doing like Chicago or Philly?
It's potential. It's potential. We just bought a bigger truck. We got a bigger trailer. We got more space to bring you guys stuff. So it is very possible that we will see you in Philly and Chicago as well.
Only you can make us do events by spending money when you come
supporting Punishers.
You're going to have to come. That's the thing, guys. Like, there's got to be a return on that investment. So if you want us to go to events, you got to show up and show out. So.
But we will definitely be back to World Cup. It was a really good time. Got to network. And everything else like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think we came away with any deals that we didn't previously have because you got to be there at Cup and talk to people?
100%. I mean, just the sheer volume of used guns would be enough, and then I got some inside exposure of things to come.
Yeah, that's I think the big thing is.
So like I got to see that stuff in person. Granted, they probably would have shown me if I was there, regardless. But having the booth and everything else like that helped me personally keep the focus on the business instead of trying to play and have fun. So I didn't really, to be honest with you. It was a grind. We were working from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
It was
every
weird.
night.
It's one of those where it wasn't actively like that enjoyable in the moment. It's just more one of those like, wow, I'm kind of glad I did that. Like that was really.
I think
beneficial.
for me it was humbling.
Oh, 100%.
For me it was humbling, and that's all to you guys. So, anyways,
thanks, guys.
We could ramble forever. But no, we had a really good Cup, guys. Thank you guys for supporting us. If you guys didn't go to Cup, I think everybody that I talked to that said that it was their first Cup said that they enjoyed it and everything else like that. How can you not? You're in nice weather. You're watching the top level paintball, everything else like that. You get to see all the new products and everything else like that.
It's a party, man. Cup's a party the whole time.
Definitely suggest you guys going if you guys didn't go this year, and we'll definitely see you guys, for 2024 and everything else like that.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to hear you guys' comments in down below. I can't talk today. As far as, what was your guys' favorite part? What did you guys enjoy? What booth did you guys like? What was your guys' favorite moment? Obviously, Dynasty, pulling it off.
4P, bro.
And then the spiciness with Paintball Fit and Blast Camp, that was cool to watch.
That was fun.
But everything else like that, there was definitely some good stuff when it came to the play.
Yeah.
And Doug got some raw footage, so stay tuned. Most of that will probably be dropped by the time that we drop this.
We'll be dropping a lot of that.
Yeah. So
also, Lucky 15 is one of the few actual international teams that played pro. Got one of their CS3s. Did we get that from one of them, or we buy it from Planet?
We got it straight from them. You could definitely tell it's a team gun because they have over 100,000 shots.
Does it really? Okay, so there you go. That is broken in. That is a nice piece.
We came home with 2. We only have this one left.
So make sure you snap that up. I also happen to put this Acid Spire 5 next to it because I think it would go well with it, and I think someone should buy both.
And they're still on sale for $189.95. So there you go. What are you waiting on?
So let her rip. Thank you guys for watching. Come see us in 2024. Make this worth everyone's while. We love you guys.
Yep.
Really appreciate the support.
Thank you guys.
Make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys.
I'm so free.